All right, today we're diving into something that is absolutely critical for every single charitable institution and NGO in India. We're talking about revalidating your 12A and 80G registrations. Honestly, this is the very lifeline of your tax-exempt status.
So let's just start with a question to put this all into perspective. Just think about this for a second. What if every single rupee you raise, every grant you work so hard to secure, what if it all suddenly became taxable? It's a terrifying thought, isn't it?
Well, look, this is not just some hypothetical nightmare. It's a very real possibility. The law is clear. If an institution doesn't keep its registrations up to date, its entire income, yep, including donations, could be taxed. This risk is directly tied to the process we're about to walk through.
So what are these two things, 12A and 80G? You can almost think of them as two sides of the same coin, and both are absolutely vital for your organization's financial health. Okay, the easiest way to think about it is like this. Section 12A is your organization's shield. It's the government saying, yes, you're a legitimate charitable organization, and it protects your income from taxes. Section 80G, on the other hand, is your magnet. It's for your donors. It gives them a tax break, which, makes them much more likely to donate to you. And if you're looking for any kind of government funding, you need both, no question about it.
Okay, so you're probably wondering, how do I actually get this done? Well, the good news is the whole thing is online now, which definitely makes life a little easier. It all starts on the Income Tax e-filing portal. So you'll log in and you're going to navigate your way to the Income Tax Forms section. From there, you're looking for Form 10A. Make sure you pick the right assessment year, then choose Prepare and Submit online. After that, it's just a matter of filling everything out, uploading your documents, and hitting Submit using your digital signature or an EVC. And hey, one really important thing to remember before you even start on 80G, you have to be registered on the Niti Aayog's DARPIN portal. This is not optional, it's mandatory. So please, make sure your profile there is totally up to date or you're just going to run into roadblocks.
All right, let's talk documents. Honestly, getting all your paperwork scanned and ready before you start is going to save you a massive headache. So let's run through exactly what you'll need.
So you're going to need self-certified copies of your key documents. Your trust deed or society registration. You'll also need your current 12A registration, and if you get foreign funds, your FCRA registration. Then get your annual accounts for the last 3 years ready. And don't forget, a simple note about your activities. This is your chance to show the amazing work you do.
So, you've done it. You've clicked Submit. Your application is out there. What happens now? What can you expect from the tax department, and when?
Well, the good news is they can't just leave you hanging. The authorities have a deadline. They have to give you an order, whether it's an approval or a rejection, within 3 months from the end of the month you applied in.
Now, once you're approved, you'll get a document called Form 10AC. And on that form is your shiny new 16-digit Unique Registration Number, or URN. This is your new official proof of registration. Keep this number somewhere super safe. You're going to need it.
Okay, let's just map this out. So, you apply today with Form 10A. Within about 3 months, you get your URN. Now, this registration is typically good for 5 years. And here's the most critical part. You have to reapply for renewal at least 6 months before it expires. And that time, you'll be using a different form, Form 10AB. Don't forget that.
And just remember, this isn't just a simple box-ticking exercise. The Commissioner of Income Tax can, and sometimes will, ask for more information. They need to be fully convinced that your charitable work is legit, so just be ready to provide anything else they might ask for.
Okay, now for some really important updates, because as with everything, the rules are changing. There's a new amendment that you really need to know about, especially if you're a smaller organization.
Here's the deal. For any applications you make after March 31st, 2025, there's some great news for smaller trusts. If your total income was 5 crore rupees or less for the last couple of years, your 12A registration validity is doubling from 5 years to 10 years. That's huge. But, and this is a big but, it does not apply to your 80G registration. That's staying on a 5-year cycle for everyone. And this next one is actually a huge relief. It used to be that your application could get thrown out just for being incomplete. Not anymore. Now they can only cancel your approval if they find out you provided false or incorrect information. So a simple mistake won't automatically sink your application, which is a really welcome change.
So after all that, what's the one thing you absolutely have to remember? It's all about being proactive. Your registration is the bedrock of your organization's finances. That renewal date, whether it's 5 years away or 10, might seem like a lifetime from now.
But trust me, go set that calendar reminder right now. It's one of the simplest but most important things you can do to protect your organization's future.